In the last episode, came to the ice worm basin. We saw what that ice worm can do. It can burrow through this hard ice piece. Now, we're just gonna grab the final piece of the architect. Or it's not the final piece, the second piece. The final piece is gonna be deeper down. And we're gonna keep going. Ooh. That's just sad. Ugh.
Ah, that is a rough way to go.
Yes, I would not enjoy being crushed while mining iron cube components.
The cold preserved the body well, but this isn't a big sample. Will it be enough?
Our tissues are pluripotent, derived from the DNA of various species, capable of changing form as necessary.
Ah, like stem cells. So, what prevents you from, I don't know, ending up with hooves where your eyelashes should go?
That does not happen. At least not since the fourth iteration.
So they are made up of multiple creatures. So the question is still being begged. Why are they trying to get a cure? They can just go after even more different, just replace yourselves. I mean, they are robots after all. They don't care about nature. Right? Guess we'll find out. Alright, this place is basically just a resource farm. You can come around here and just kind of collect resources if you want. I'm gonna look around for any spy-pangling spots. There should be a couple of little spy-pangling spots here and there. And usually you can find things like ion cubes. There's so many tools in this game, but it's like, I really hate to bring them all. I'm not really gonna do the spy-pangling stuff, but I will this way. Sure, this way will lead me to a thing. Oh, I'm not going that way. It not only is the wrong way, but also like goddamn. By the way, these snow stalkers are bigger than you, which means that thing has no problems following you down. But luckily for us, it plays by the Leviathan rules, which is if they're not low enough, they will not. Should have some ion key. Over yonder, we should have teleporter. I have way too much inventory, so let me build a little mini base. Hey here. Thanks. Here, I'll let y'all listen to this.
Power restored. Welcome aboard.
I have found two of the three components required for the construction of my corporeal form. This is as close as I have come to autonomy in a long time.
You have such a way with words.
Is that sarcasm?
It was. You're learning.
Hopefully, I will not have time to complete my study.
I was wondering, if you can transfer bodies, why was it important to find a cure when you were infected? couldn't you just make a new body?
As you can see in the components you have scanned thus far, the forms we require combine biological and mechanical parts. The tissues you have scanned were developed from the DNA of 27 separate alien species.
27? That seems greedy. And wouldn't that mean that anything that infects a body you've manufactured can potentially learn how to infect all those other species?
Yes, that is why a cure was imperative.
Alright, I'm back. Okay, let me see what that was about. Yes. So that was about the cure. So yeah, they're not as heartless as they seem to be. They're actually more inclined to help out the environment than what is led to believe. So they're not gonna make new body parts for themselves because they want to make sure that everything else that they took from doesn't get sick. That's really honorable. So you kind of see them in a new light. Touch. As you remember, in the glacial basin, there was a little area that was kind of blocked off. Yeah. Yoink. Oh, okay, you can yoink that, I suppose. I don't know why it keeps yoinking the wrong shit. Good. Here we go. Very good. Oh. Anyway. This was not worth it. Going back to this one room for all this. Like, I could make all this shit. But it's fucking not worth it. What was worth it was the water, though, because I am out of water. That's the only thing that was worth it. Tankers. That was like the one thing that was worth it. Everything else was not worth it. I would rather just fucking make all that food and stuff. The thing about the salad is it kind of ruins the game because you kind of just make salads the whole time. You don't need to get bars and no more fish, no more bars. Just make a goddamn salad. The funny thing is that I would not mind that salad. That salad looks fucking yummy as shit. You got these like really yummy leafy greens and you got this really yummy pepper in there. The only thing it's missing is like maybe a little bit of spices, but that's about it. Add a little bit of pepper, a little pinch of pepper, a little pinch of salt. Maybe add like a little carrot in there. There you go. We got a perfect salad right there. Anyway, so we did the teleporter. I think there's one last thing, and that's about it. This area. There's like something on the wall, but I cannot remember where that wall hole is. That's the river that leads back to the other area. I don't want to follow that. I'm looking for something in particular. Let me save, because I don't want to fucking do the glitch. I'm still mad about that glitch, I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Have fun with that. This the area? There is a particular area with a hole on the side, and that's where we need to go. Might be over here. Might be the hint. No, that's not the hint. This is the way back to the other place. God damn, this place is like a maze. Really hard. I really wish I had some beacons. I would totally use them right here. Where the fuck? Don't tell me. Oh my god, I'm fucking back here again. You son of a bitch. Fucking, there's like 3 different holes that lead to this one area. You can't get mad at me for getting lost here. It's fucking a maze. Nice little hole here filled with loot. There's just a lot of loot here and a lot of items to collect, which is really annoying. By loot, I mean like water and food, and then the items are gonna be like gold and silver and stuff. Your inventory is gonna be packed every time you come here. This is a really good resource farm. However, I'm trying not to fucking farm resources. I'm trying to find a good for you. Anyway, thanks for damaging my fucking prawn suit. They do a lot of damage. Probably should have brought a defense upgrade here. Is it this way? Here we go. I think this is the way. Here we go. Here we go. Last little thing. Also some nice stuff in here. Oh my goodness, man. Fucking this journey was way too long. Oh. Oh, oh god. Oh, no thank you. Okay. No, this is also not the way to go. Good for you, anyway. I can't see, it's too dark. The darkness is too. Oh wait, no, this was the correct way, I was about to say. I'm about to say it looked like the correct way. Originally, this was out in the open, and it was filled to the brim with melons. You just couldn't get the melons. It's actually kind of cool to see this here after so long. Goddamn. It was out in the open near the frozen ice worm, and they moved it because it was too obvious, and it would be kind of like people could easily just find this if it was here. I've had my fill of ice worms. There's an ice worm right there. Occasionally you'll see the ground steam. Whenever you see that, that usually means there's an ice worm animation there. Anyway, let me save again. I don't fucking trust you, man. I don't trust you. It fucked me up the first time and I lost 2 hours of footage. God damn, that fucked me up. I know a lot of people are probably be like, well, that's because you're using the prawn suit. You should use the snow fox. Snow fox is fucking dog shit. I ain't using no damn snow fox. Got a perfectly good prawn suit right here. Goddamn. I really hate that the ice worm is just animations. I feel like it shouldn't have been animations. I feel like the ice worm really should have been its own thing. Save again. Okay, out here, I can already tell this was meant to be something. This jump right here, over yonder, this is an easy snow fox jump. You could easily use the snow fox to jump across. So what happened? Why is this unfinished? Well, something tells me that this was originally going to be even more land area to cover. Something tells me that it was going to be more land area, but they decided against it. Most likely because this area would probably take too much time to work on. So this is around where I fell through the ground, so let's see if I fall through the ground again. Oh. I can survive this time. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it, please. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. I can make it. Come on, I can make it. Fuck. I can make it. Oh wait, no, I am not able to make it. I am not. That is unmakeable, actually. I take it back. I am not able to make it. That is far the fuck away. Yeah, no, I don't got this anymore. Well, this sucks. Yeah, I'm 300 meters down. Might as well quit now. Quit while I'm ahead. Goddamn. That's what happened to me the first goddamn time. In that same area. Son of a bitch. But this time I saved, motherfucker, so I can just go back. Bitch. You know you had me, but I have you. I have you by the balls. You don't have me by the balls. My balls are too big. Your hand too small. Goddamn. You need 2 hands to grab my balls, goddamn. 1 for each nut. Cause you can't get this bitch. I saved, pussy. Let's go. Alright. So yeah, like fucking, you will fall through the floor if you do that kind of shit. If you go too fast, what happens is the game doesn't register the prawn suit as being stable. So in the original Subnautica, this would happen like all the fucking time in the original. The original Subnautica's flooring was just not stable enough, so if you went too fast, you would fall through. Same thing happens here. The floor is not stable. This is a very thin floor. So the idea is your feet would go so fast that the world wouldn't register you moving. So what would happen is you'd go way too quickly and the world wouldn't keep up. But if you take it slow, the world can keep up. You can go a little quick, you know, you can do little bursts of speed. Nice little hole there, I like that one. No, little bursts of speed is fine. You just don't want to go too fast. It's actually better to be up here, so that way you know where the edge is, just in case you want to, like, save yourself. I'm gonna go this way, see what this is all about. And we can just kind of look around a little bit. Personally, I feel like they fucked up. They really could have utilized all this land over here. So let me do fog real quick. Like, look at all this land here. They could have utilized all of this. This could have been a lot more fun if they had, like, maybe sea trader-like leviathans out here that walked the ice. Would have been more fun if they had more ice worms, more things for the ice worms to hunt. Maybe some more ore nodes like lead and like diamond and like ion cubes. Hell, I would actually put an architect factory out here maybe and make it to where they produce ore. I'm just gonna keep it off for a little bit so I can see. Alright, here we go. Over here. This is important. You see that little divot there? This used to be connected to the Iceworm Sanctuary. Over here, the Iceworm Plateau. It used to go all the way over to this area over here. Hey, don't go down, I'm not ready yet. Anyway. It used to connect here and go all the way to this little area over here. Doesn't that look familiar? This was the first time we came to Subnautica, you know, below zero. This is the first area we explored and found, you know, info and items and stuff like that. It used to connect to the Iceworm Plateau and used to fall right here. The reason why they got rid of it is because once you figure out this is here, you could easily just come back to the Iceworm Plateau. easily. You could just build like little platforms and stuff and just kind of build up. Or if you want, you could just grapple arm back up. Now, the reason why I saved is so I can get back up here if this doesn't work. Come on, you can do it. Come on. Because it has no water, it has no momentum. Alright, let's do this. I want to get back up there because I'm not done showing off shit. Yay. So yeah, like, it used to connect back to that, but because everyone would know where it is now, people could just build up to it and get to it with relative ease. I mean, technically speaking, you can still build up to the Iceworm Plateau. Like, you can just build over there and just walk across your own bridge. But this way it would be a lot easier because you could just build a lot less and get to the story quicker. Plus, people might want to try to base here and base on top of this ice shelf here. Which, honestly, they should allow. You know, you should be able to base up here. You should be able to do shit up here. This would be a really cool area to base in. Ball, okay. There you go. Keep moving. We can turn the fog off again. This is for fun. This isn't meant to give me anything. This is not really an advantage or nothing. This way. So this is interesting. This is a frozen waterfall here. There we go. This is our first little area. This is where we crash landed. And if we actually look slightly further ahead, we bypass this area. You will notice this goes all the way back here to the first area again. So technically speaking, this is still the first area. It's just been repurposed. Obviously, this is the frozen over laboratory and all that. It's just not loading in. Hang on. If I can get a little closer, it might load in. Anyway. Also, back in the day, I used to be on top of this ice shelf. This is where I would play with the snow fox, because there wasn't many places to play with the snow fox in the beta. There used to be a bunch of crash fish up here and ore deposits, but they got rid of it all and made it clean, which is cool, but like, I don't know why they did that, because there's no reason to be up here. This place is kind of barren now. There's really no reason to be here or do anything here. Pretty sad, actually. I would have liked for this to be like more of a thing, maybe with some like snow stalkers up here. Maybe snow stalkers could climb the ice somehow. Oh, hi! How you doing? Yeah, let's launch ourselves. Whee! I like how the base is still white.
Welcome aboard, Captain.
So the siege truck is still over there, so I'm gonna go get that. BRB. Sorry if this feels kind of rushed, but I'm gonna be completely honest. As much as I love this game does drain me a lot. Like, it just becomes kind of tedious and grinding at the end of the game. And that kind of sucks to say, since there's, you know, a lot of good things about this game. This game's really fucking fun. I'm not gonna, like, hate on it too much. Like, a lot of the creatures are amazing, a lot of the areas are pretty cool, but it's just not explored upon enough. There's no reason to, like, really play this game more than once. Like, Subnautica, the whole world was your fucking oyster. You could go basically anywhere and do anything you want. But here, no. Kind of have to do it the way I did it, in a way. I mean, yeah, you could go do the Iceworm Leviathans as early as the Snow Fox, but then it's like, now you need to get the prawn suit to mine the ion cubes, you need the penguin to do all the shit, you know. then it's just a backtrack moment. The lily pads, we backtracked like fucking 3 times. And that's because I just didn't do it right the first time because I completely forgot something. But that's okay, you know, I was able to do it. The glacial basin, fuck, man, like, you have to go there for the parts, then you have to go back to base to build it, or you just build a base at the glacial basin itself, which I didn't want to do because, like, I hate building bases. I only built that one base so I could have like a temporary like area to kind of build. It's just a lot of work for an area that you don't really need to be in for that long. Finally, when it comes to, you know, all the ion batteries and stuff like that, it's pretty expensive. Like, not only do you need gold and silver to make the 1 ion battery with the lithium, but you also need a silver-based wiring kit, which means you need in total 5 silver, 1 gold, 1 lithium, plus the ion cube just to make 1 battery. And it's like, holy shit, man, like, that is a lot of stuff for 1 battery. Anyway, now we have a lot of ion cubes, so let me go in here, take out the ion cube. I don't have inventory because I'm good. Where the fuck? Bam, there you go. We can put this away, we don't really need it. You were supposed to use the flares on the snow stalkers, but, you know, they're not really that big of it. Put these away because I don't need them. I'm gonna this, there you go. Rid of these, not the silver. I don't know why I put the silver away. Need to put the copper in here. There you go. We need the gold and the silver to make the thing. Should be enough. We just don't have the lithium. That's enough to make 4 batteries, and then we need more silver to make even more batteries. You see the problem? It's just, it's so expensive. Like, goddamn, I still can't grab this. I don't know why I keep trying to grab it. That's clearly not grabbable. Such an expensive item. I don't want any. No, thank you. Yeah, eat him. There you go. See, she wasn't trying to eat me. She loves me. Okay, I love you. Bye-bye. Looks to be you, pussy. I get to live another day. Okay. We also need to make that reinforced diving suit, so we need the 2 diamonds, the 1 synthetic fiber, and the 2 titanium. Alright. It's also pretty. Synthetic fiber, diamond, and 2 titanium. Oh. There you go. Might as well build this first since that'll empty out all the inventory I have. All that, just get it out of the way. All of it out of the way. Need the ion cube, it's gonna be here. There you go. Like, look how expensive that is. Jesus, and then you have to do it for this too? God, man, like, that is just so much. Reinforced diving. There we go. We are now supercharged. Anything that tries to kill us, we are going to resist their damage. We can also make the Ultra Glide fins, but I don't know where the fuck that went. There was supposed to be Ultra Glide fin. I think we bypassed them. We probably fucked up and didn't find it. Oh, we're missing a thing. These are flowering spores. This is not what I needed. Okay, I needed lily spores, I think. Alright, trying to remember where that is. I think it's just gonna be in the lily pad biome, right? Damn, okay. Let me go find that. In the next episode of Subnautica Below Zero, I'm gonna go grab the silver and grab the shit. Yeah, I'll do that off cam, because it's just gonna take too long. Grab all the shit. I'm gonna use these. You know what, we're gonna use this. We'll do one power cell here. And then we'll go make another one off cam. It's gonna take forever. Damn, it's so much materials. And then I also need to get the other thing. God damn, this is like a lot of shit here that we need to get. Look.